Hi everyone, Jamie here with Sweet Pickins. Welcome to my backyard. I'm so glad you're here. So we're in a part of our yard. We've got some fruit trees. You see all the fruit trees behind me. They go down. Then we have our garden shed here. So I am doing some planting. So I thought I would bring you guys along with me. So I am starting a farm stand, as I have talked about before. So hopefully we can get it up and running in the next few weeks. We've just had so many projects. I did start it last year and then winter set in and it just got so crazy busy. So I was not able to complete it. So that's fine, not a big deal. So I'm going to start that project. We are currently building a pergola. It is almost done. And then we are starting a second pergola because we are creating and making a barbecue smoke room. So it's not going to be an exact room where it's completely enclosed, but it will be partially enclosed. And we're gonna put all our smokers and barbecues, and I'm gonna build a island out of pallets, a rolling island, and we're gonna have table and chairs. And so it's gonna be this really fun, cool smoke space for when we're barbecuing. We're gonna have a TV out there hanging on a wall that we're gonna build. And so there is lots actually going on in our backyard right now currently. So the farm stand has kind of been put on the back burner. However, I am gonna start picking it up. Actually, probably I'm gonna work on it a little bit today and tomorrow. I just have to finish painting it, I'm gonna put paper in it. So I'll bring you guys along. So I'm so excited about that. So what I'm actually doing is I have already planted my garden. I did 7 varieties of pumpkins, I did gourds, and I also did zucchinis, radishes, peppers, strawberries. Those are repurposed coming up from last year. So they're just coming up, and then I've got some spearmint in the ground that's already coming up from last year. So some things are coming back from last year, but I've already planted all my pumpkins from seed in our raised garden bed. So I am gonna look at possibly creating another garden bed somewhere in our yard. I'm just not sure where, but normally I put tomatoes in my raised garden bed. It's big, it's like 25 feet long. So it's a huge raised garden bed. However, the pumpkins take up so much space. So this year I'm gonna do a trellis over my garden so we can start raising them up, and then they're able to grow bigger, fuller, and hopefully I will have a little bit more success, because what has happened in the past is everything actually has, sorry guys, the wind came up, has kind of choked everything out. Plus, I have had such success growing tomatoes. The plants end up being roughly 8 feet tall. Guys, 8 feet tall. And I usually have about 6 of them. So it's insane. So between those and the pumpkins, they produce, but they don't produce as much as I would expect them to, because I think they're kind of choking each other out. So I'm gonna do things just a tiny bit different this year. My raised garden beds, I'm really concentrating on pumpkins mostly, and then I have a few extra varieties in there. So what I'm gonna do with the tomatoes is actually all my tomatoes are going to be done in whiskey barrels this year. So I've done them in whiskey barrels before and had a lot of success. However, this year I'm gonna probably put maybe 1, 2, 3 at the max tomatoes in my garden, and the rest of them are going to be all around, because we do lots and lots and lots of tomato plants. So getting back to this, so talking about my farm stand, so I'm actually creating little cups. I have these little biodegradable seed starting pots, and you actually put them right in the ground, and they're biodegradable. So you'll literally put this in the ground with your little plant starting, say it's a tomato or a pumpkin, and that's all you have to do. So, and then just water it. So we are gonna plant, I have a lot of seeds here. We are gonna get these started for the farm stand. It's gonna be a farm bakery stand. So we're gonna get these started here. It'll only take a couple of weeks to, start seeing them grow. And these are gonna be available during the spring in our farm stand. So let me grab the seeds that just flew over here. Okay, I thought 2 went flying, but they didn't. So I've got some really, really good dirt. Now, the key to success right off the bat is using really good dirt, and dirt that is supposed to be for whatever you're working on. So I don't know if you guys can see this bag over here, but it's a Miracle-Gro organic raised bed and in-ground soil. Look who else is out here. They're all hanging out with me, so you get to see them, huh? This is just the sweetest girl. Yeah, she's just the sweetest girl. Hey, Hazel June. Hazel's right here too. Her and Penny do so good with them. Anyway, so this is designed for raised garden beds. It has compost in it. It's got really good nutrients. It's already been fed, and it is great for starting vegetables. So we're gonna use these little cups. I've got all these seeds that we're gonna plant. And then I actually have this. I had purchased a few things wholesale, and they came in here actually. And so I was like, oh, we're gonna use these to start plants. And then what I'll do once they start growing is I'll just actually cut them, and then these will be available. So I like to, if I can reuse, same kind of pressed paper, compostable, easy. It just goes right in the ground. So I don't wanna waste if we can reuse. So this is 12, 3, 6, 9, 12. And then this, how many is in here? 24 pots. So we're gonna get lots. So okay, let's get started. So I have my dirt in my little container here, and I've got pumpkins and tomatoes and marigolds and radishes and different flowers and peppermint. So let's just get started. I'm doing this, guys, this is really fast. This will be put together really, really quick once you get started. The way I like to do these is I like to just set them all out. Now you're gonna make a little bit of a mess, but it's okay. That's why we're outside. So I like to set all these out. And then I like to plan exactly, here, come here. Here's another one. I have 3 that are sisters. They look exactly the same. You feisty. Yes, you feisty. Yes. Hazel G. All right. So let's get started. So what I like to do first, so if you're doing this at home just for yourself, you want to bring them inside at night, bring them outside during the day. So what I like to do is take my marker, shoot, where's my marker? Oh, here it is. I thought maybe I left it in my pants. Here's a marker. So what I like to do is figure out exactly what I've got. So we may not use all of these, so I just will take a marker and then I will write what it is. So we're gonna start with radishes. So we're gonna just, and this is lumpy, so your words don't come out super smooth, but you can still read it. And then what I'll also do is add a little popsicle stick and write on it as they start growing, so you're not totally relying on this. I'm using a Sharpie, so when you water, it's still gonna be on there. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to just grab some soil halfway. Oops, this one doesn't have. I just do them halfway. Radish, radish, radish. So just half. Okay, I only write on 4, yes, okay. So we'll do the 4 here. Let me get these out of the way. I shouldn't have put these right there so you guys couldn't see. So I'll open the radishes, and what I like to do is just take a pinch. So you can see they're just little seeds. I take a pinch. That's how much I put in, and I push down right in the middle. Push down. So I usually get about 4 pots. I might get 5. Typically I get 4 pots per packet, seed packet. Okay, let me just pour this in right here. Perfect. Everything is blowing and falling. Where is my marker? Oh, here it is. And then we'll write on this one. Okay, then what we'll do is we'll just fill it up, push it down. So this is, if you guys are just doing this for you too, this is how you're gonna wanna do it. Put it in, and don't forget this particular soil has compost in it. and manure, and it is such a good, this is such a good soil. So I put it in, fill it to the top, press it down. So you're gonna wanna just be it to the top. So see how quick that is? And then what we'll do is we'll put this on a cookie tray so we can bring it in and out. That makes it easier. I find that the cookie tray is the easiest way to go. Okay, the next one is let's do cherry tomatoes. Here, let me use these, I already got these out. I usually just do, for cherry tomatoes, I just do CT because I'll know what that is. And what we'll do is we'll do a few of these because I've got a few packs and everybody likes the tomatoes. Don't forget, you can always can the tomatoes too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do 8. Perfect. Okay, same thing, halfway. I mean, honestly, guys, if you're not talking like I am, you could get this done in a matter of like 10 minutes, besides setup. You can buy the soil at Home Depot, but you can also buy it at Costco, which honestly, Costco's deal is really good, but they don't always have it. They do have it right now. Okay, so halfway. All right, so let's open our cherry tomatoes. And again, you're gonna wanna do a pinch. A pinch right in the middle. That's a radish. Don't want to mix those up. Okay. Okay, so those 4 are done. Let me get another cherry tomato. I just find it easier if you pour it in your hand. It's easier just to work like this. Push it down. Hey. Push it down. They argue like they're dogs. Okay. So just again, fill it up, push it down. This particular one has, you're gonna find leaves and sticks and like bark in here. Just put that in there. It's so good. And then once everything is planted, guys, then you are going to just want to give it a nice drink. Don't flood them, but give them a nice drink. And just keep them out. It's so nice. Just keep them out in the sun and each day, and they are going to do good. If you make a mistake and leave them outside, just bring them back in, try to warm them up, and pray. Because a lot of times if they are exposed to too cold of temperatures, sometimes you will kill your seedlings, but sometimes you can save them. Okay, so let's do the mini pumpkins. These are my favoriteest. All right, so let's, and I'm just gonna do MP for mini pumpkins. So see how simple this is, guys? It's just such a simple project. You're gonna get about 12 seeds or so in your packet, and I like to do 3 per one. So let's get some soil in here. Okay. So we'll just put those right in the middle. Okay. I mean, it's like the same thing over and over and over again. Okay, so look how quick. How many plants did we do? 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 4, 8, 12, 16, 18. So this is how easy it is, simple and quick. So I'm not gonna make you guys hang out while I do all of these varieties, but let me just show you a few more I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some marigolds and I'm gonna do daisies. These are so fun in the garden. I'm also gonna do a different variety of pumpkins because pumpkins are always fun. Peppermint, spearmint, let's see, we've also got some big tomatoes. So these are the other things that I'm planting. I want a variety in the farm stand. Something that I was really conscious about buying the seeds that people were going to use and really benefit from. So obviously, this is the peppermint. Gosh, you guys can add this to lemonade and tea all summer long. You can even cook with it. So those kind of things I'm really particular about. So again, easy. If you have not started seed, it is not too late. I know it's the end of March, but it is not too late. Just get it started. Do it this weekend, get it started, and just watch them grow. It's amazing. If you want to do a grow light, you absolutely can. I don't fuss with that. I don't want to deal with a grow light. I do not need anything more to babysit. And so I just bring them out during the day, bring them in at night. Bring them out during the day, because if you put them out right in the morning, it might be chilly, but the sun is going to come out, put them where they get sun all day long, and it's amazing how fast these will grow. So thank you for hanging out with me. You will find these in our farm stand in a few weeks. So as I start really getting that done and completed, I'll do a whole video on our farm stand. We're gonna do videos on we have so many things going on in our backyard and just lifestyle. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. We also have a brick and mortar here in Sparks, Nevada. So we have a home decor business inside Painted Tree. We're space W1. Back left corner, big chandelier, and country music playing all the time. Don't forget, we also have a website, shopsweetpickins.com, and you can find us on Facebook and Instagram. Just have to type in Sweet Pickins Reno, Pickins Reno, and you will be able to find us and follow us there. We do tons of stories. So guys, thank you again so much for hanging out with me. We appreciate you, and we'll see you on the next video.